X Factor Chimps. Start with Dart Monkey as top left into that corner as you possibly can. Take your time with this placement, it is a bit difficult, especially for a first time. Place it right there, and the second Dart Monkey in that circle as low as possible, and that should be just fine. If you did it right, you'll beat round 6 without any problems. If you didn't, you'll usually get a red leaking on either track. At the end of round 6, get a sniper and place it right there, as low as possible in that little corner. Set it to strong. Hit play for round 7. So this map is not that difficult, it's just more so very, very annoying, but this strat makes it as less annoying as possible. Round 7 and 8 should be completely fine with this setup. You never ever lose, so don't worry about that. At the end of round 8, get another sniper, place it at the top left side of that particular circle, and then set that one to strong as well. And now we have the setup that will let us afford Geraldo. You can turn auto start on for now because there's literally no problems till we afford Geraldo. As I was saying before, this map is very, very annoying. This strat makes it as least annoying as humanly possible. And that's why we're using Geraldo, because he just makes for the best, most consistent guys. Like, I've beaten this map with Psy and Gwen, and almost with Azili, but it's just too RNG based with those heroes as compared to with Geraldo. So during round 12, or at the end, doesn't matter, place Geraldo right there, and then turn auto start off before round 14. At the end of 13, get another sniper, place it above that first sniper, as close to the track as possible. Set that one to strong as well, then continue for 14. All the Geraldo micro we do is necessary, at least for RNG prevention's sake, and all the sniper placements and stuff. Just be consistent and you will be completely fine. 15 should be no problem. At the end of 15, get yet another sniper and place it in that corner this time as low as possible, as close to the track again. Set that one to strong as well, so now you have 4 strong snipers and those 2 dart monkeys. The 4 sniper start is probably the easiest start you're going to find on this map. But if you're not using a sniper strat, then it's kind of a waste, I would say. During round 18, get fast firing on that particular sniper, and then even faster firing when you can. At the end of 18, we want it on that sniper in particular. That will be obvious soon enough as to why. Get full metal jacket on that same sniper at the end of 19. Because we have that 102 sniper, 21 becomes a lot easier. No Geraldo micro. That's kind of the main point of having that sniper early on. Get fast firing on the first sniper you placed at the end of 21. Then night vision goggles before 24. Then get even faster firing on the first sniper you placed. So he should be a 012 and the other sniper should be a 102. Get shrapnel shot mid 26. And then set the sniper to first before round 27. Before 27 as well, glue both the bottom tracks. And we should be set completely for round 27. Round 27 usually with this setup is quite hard, but with the glue it makes it very doable. After 27, get a druid and place it in that circle in particular, as high as you can. Then give him Thorn Swarm and set him to strong. Get Heart of Oak whenever. And at the end of 31, get Druid of the Jungle. Make sure you set it back to first, that's very, very important. And then get Hard Thorns mid 32. During 38, turn off auto start because we need to do some preparation for 39. And 40, of course. At the end of 38, get a village, place it about where I do. This placement isn't that important, like that tight, just try and get it as close to being in range of the druid as you can. Do not worry if the druid isn't in range at the moment, just make sure it's close to being in range. So place it about there, then give it the discount upgrades. Give your shrapnel shot sniper the sharpening stone and glue the bottom right track. All before 39. Then mid 39, upgrade your top sniper to deadly precision with shrapnel shot. Make sure it's set to strong. It should already be. And then 40, we don't have to do anything geraldo wise. That's the good thing about that sniper setup. At the end of 41, get another village, place it directly above that first village. Don't worry if your bottom snipers aren't in range of the top village. We're going to be giving it bigger radius and they should all be in range as long as you place the bottom one properly. So get 102 on that top village and make sure all your snipers are in range and that your druid is in range of that one village, the bottom village. .43 doesn't usually get that close, but maybe glue the bottom right beforehand. Get Bouncing Bullet mid 44. Then Grow Blocker on the bottom village. And then Radar Scanner during 45. Just so that our sniper and the druid can see camos. During 48, get an Alk, place it as close to your Bouncing Bullet as possible, and give it 320 Berserker Brew with Perishing Potions. You want the Deadly Precision Sniper, the Bouncing Bullet, and the Alk to kind of make a little triangle, like you see here. And yes, the top sniper is going to become a main Moab before round 50. Round 49 gives you a lot of cash, so don't buy Stronger Stim just yet. We're going to get it after we get Maim. 49 doesn't usually get that close again. You can glue if you want. Or just re-up the Sharpening Stone on the Bouncing Bullet. That's probably also a good idea. Get Maim before 50. Then Stronger Stim during 50. And yeah, you should probably re-up the Sharpening Stone on your Bouncing Bullet. I didn't do that here. I don't do it for most of the run, but it's definitely a good idea. So before 52, auto start off. Now give your Shrapnel Shot, Bouncing Bullet, the Sharpening Stone, and glue the top left for some RNG prevention. And then set your 102 Sniper to first. And then make your bottom sniper a 022 and set him to first as well. If you don't do these things, you have a good chance of losing to 52. And even if you beat 52, you probably will lose to 54. So, if you just follow all the micro, and there's a lot, because this map is really, really annoying, you will be almost completely fine. You should be completely fine. Before 54, get Bouncing Bullet on that bottom sniper. And then give your first Bouncing Bullet Pickles. Glue the top right track and get Jungle Drums. You should also probably give your bottom Bouncing Bullet the Sharpening Stone. I forgot to do that here, but it's only going to help to make things less close and less RNG. After 54, you can turn Auto Start back on because the struggle bus is over. For now. This map really isn't a struggle, it's just very annoying. So now all we're going to do is just save up for supply drop before 59, which is camo lead. So get supply drop right now, during 58, just in time for the camo leads next round. During 61, auto start off, or just take it slow for 62 and give your supply drop the Sharpening Stone again, because it just ran out. You should also probably give your other Bouncing Bullet the Sharpening Stone and Pickles. Realistically, you should be probably giving Pickles to your Druid and both your Bouncing Bullets. But as you can see, I tried to minimize the amount of micro that you need to beat the map, but just to be safe, you should probably do these things. 63 on this map is actually one of the easiest 63s in history, because the ceramics get split on both paths, so it's much easier to take them out. So no micro for 63. The final wave gets a bit close because there's 2 more ceramics in that wave. Before 64, this is extremely important. Put your maim to first. That is very, very important. You will lose to 64 if you don't do this. Maim to first before 64, and we just leave it there the rest of the game. 64 does not get that close usually. I got some bad alk buff RNG in mid 64, so the end was a lot closer. But yeah, you should have already given your bottom Bouncing Bullet the Sharpening Stone like I just did right then. Don't worry if your Sharpening Stones run out at different times. You shouldn't ever run out of stock from his shop. Just make sure you have your Bouncing Bullets perma Sharpening Stone for as much as possible. Just for some RNG prevention. 65 gets quite close. Not usually, I don't believe. But this run it did. That's maim coming in super clutch. We're pretty close to Elite Sniper, which is a really amazing tower at the moment. Like, maybe too good, but don't tell Ninja Kiwi that. Get Elite Sniper mid 67. Make sure you set it back to first, very, very important, obviously. And now, it's pretty simple. You can turn Auto Start back on. From now till we can afford Cripple Moab, it's essentially hands-free. The only thing I recommend is make sure that you buff your bottom Bouncing Bullet and your Druid with the Sharpening Stone for the Bouncing Bullet and Pickles for both the Druid and the Bouncing Bullet. Essentially just Pickles and Sharpening Stone on whoever can take it. Your maim should still be set to first, and yeah, no problems. We're back mid 81. This round does get quite close, but we're just about able to afford cripple. So get cripple ASAP. I got it a bit late, so it gets a bit closer than it normally does, but if you get cripple faster, it won't be nearly as close. Make sure that you give your snipers a sharpening stone. I didn't have that on here, and so yeah, they didn't do as much damage. Before 82, this is really important. Give your elite sniper pickles and the sharpening stone. So just make sure your E-Sniper has both of those before 82, depending on what times you gave him pickles already, and the sharpening stone, obviously. You should probably give the other sniper sharpening stone as well. At the end of 82, get deadly precision on that 102 sniper. Don't give him pickles there, don't do that. That's not a smart thing to do, just don't do it. Before 83, get a genie, place it in range of the jungle drums, and then give your bottom bouncing bullet pickles and a sharpening stone. If you just bought the genie, that's enough for the next 2 rounds, but we need to upgrade those other towers anyway, so you may as well just upgrade them now. Just make sure you don't give your cripple any buffs at all, and probably don't give that deadly precision sniper the pickle juice, because it's kind of no point. Just makes him worse. '83 and '84, really difficult rounds without the genie, but we have a genie and it makes it a lot easier. A lot less Geraldo macro. Just plop down a genie and everything dies. You can turn auto start back on during 85 if you want. Get a MIB anytime before 90. And now we just begin the spam bouncing bullet part of this operation. Get a bouncing bullet behind the bottom bouncing bullet, or get a sniper behind the bottom bouncing bullet, and then turn him into a bouncing bullet. So 0-3-2. And then get an ALK behind that bouncing bullet. Make sure it's in range of double discounts. And then give the ALK 4-2-0. During 88, turn off auto start. We need some micro before 89. Glue the top left side for some RNG prevention on 89. Not always necessary, but I highly recommend it because RNG is the name of this map. And just leave auto start off for the last 10 rounds. At the end of 89, give your elite sniper and your cripple the camo potion. The upgraded camo potion. And then buy yet another sniper. Put it above the villagers this time. Make it a bouncing bullet as well, so 0-3-2. At the end of round 90, give Geraldo the top right dart and the E-Sniper some hot sauce. Doesn't really matter which tower in the bottom left you give the hot sauce to, but right now we're just spamming random stuff because Geraldo's about to level up at the end of the round, so use all your glues, your sharpening stones on your bouncing bullets, and any other Geraldo spam before round 92, before round 91 ends, because he's about to level up and restock fully. So there you go, he just leveled up for level 20. At the end of 91, give your E-Sniper the Sharpening Stone and Pickles. Pickles all your bouncing bullets, they should all have Sharpening Stones by now. Then give your top left dart some Hot Sauce. Give the Druid Hot Sauce and the Cripple Hot Sauce. And then just give the bottom two bouncing bullets the Camo Potion as well, so they do extra DDT damage. And then after that, get a ninja in the range of double discounts. Try and put the ninja as far away from the alks as possible, but it doesn't really matter that much. "92 should be no problem at all. "93, same thing, no problem. Get Bloon Sabo mid 93. We don't need it for anything but 95, but yeah. Get it earlier so you don't have to worry about it later. Make sure you re-up the sharpening stones on any of the snipers that don't have it equipped currently. So you'll just have to look at your snipers in particular, because yours might be different to mine based on when you gave them a sharpening stone. But essentially, we want all the bouncing bullets to have the sharpening stones and the pickles, as much as possible. During 95, before 95, very, very important, set your cripple to strong. Extremely, extremely important. If you don't do this, you have a good chance of some bad RNG for this round. You don't need to take it slow here, just when you see a DDT, get to the middle part of the map. Just use Sabo. This timing is really, really lenient, so you can use it really whenever you see a DDT. Before 96, very, very important, set that cripple back to first. Extremely important. You lose to 96 if you don't do this. I'd recommend spamming another hot sauce now. Then get another sniper, who of course will be a bouncing bullet, next to your other bouncing bullet. Give it 032, obviously. Then get an alk, an alchemist. In the purple, that one, yep. Place it in range of double discounts next to those two top snipers. And then give that alk 320, so not 420, but 320. Spam hot sauce again. I put it on the alk, you can put it on anybody really. At this point you've essentially won, it's just keep spamming stuff to try and prevent RNG. 96 should not be a problem. It got a bit closer in the beginning, but that was probably just alk buff RNG. Make sure you give your E-Sniper pickles before the start of 97, very, very important. And then just give your Mib some hot sauce, because we don't want it to feel left out that it's not getting any frags. Give the newest bouncing bullet the sharpening stone, mid 97. And yeah, as I said, you've essentially won. We're just doing random Geraldo spam at this point. Just sticking to the basics and doing what needs to be done. Before 98, place one genie in range of jungle drums. Then get a Spectre. You don't need the Spectre right now, actually. We just need the Spectre for around 100 because Rejuve Spike Storm is busted as all hell. And 98 with a Genie just gets completely destroyed. At the end of 98, get your Spectre in range of double discount. Give it 240, Spike Storm with White Hot Spikes. I recommend getting another Genie for round 99. I didn't do that here, I did it at the end of 99, but if you get it before 99, it's better, obviously. Try and Sharpening Stone to anyone you can. And yeah, at this point, it's just random Geraldo spam. Just make sure you have 5 grand left in your bank. That glue is not necessary at all. Just Sabo when you see DDT, again not necessary but recommended. Before round 100, random Geraldo spam. I put 3 Maelstroms at the back there, and glues to go with them. They don't actually get used at all. The bad doesn't even make it to the halfway mark. Make sure you get a Genie down before 100, very, very important. And then yeah, continue to spam Geraldo until you have 5 grand left. Or don't, it doesn't really matter, like that creepy totem probably did very little. That creepy totem did nothing. So bad comes out, Genie does some nice work on it. Once you see it get to the 302 sniper, Spike Storm, Rejuve, and it gets completely destroyed. And that's it. Pretty easy win. It's annoying because Geraldo, a lot of micro, and the map is very RNG dependent, but this strat makes it pretty chill and very reliable compared to other heroes and strategies, so hope you got some use out of it.